Hey guys, this is Steve. So today I'm going to show you how to tackle a problem that's been kind of plaguing me. So I do most of my recording and editing on a laptop, and this laptop has, a dedicated graphics card, but it also has the integrated graphics card. So it has a GTX 960M and it has the Intel, default video card. So I use OBS to record a lot of my screen captures and window captures. If you don't know, OBS is a free recording utility or application that has a lot of big feature set. You can record your screen, you can record windows, you can do some game recording with it. For my game recording, I use other software, so I use it primarily for the desktop and Windows. So the problem I'm running into is on this laptop with the two video cards in it, when I try to record full screen or a window, it's just recording black. And I have a theory of what's going on, and I kind of tested that out, and what I did worked. So I think my theory is true, but what it is on these laptops with the two video cards. So, when you have an Nvidia processor, you have this Nvidia control panel. The default for the Nvidia control panel is it tries to have everything use the Nvidia card, OBS included in that. The problem is when you're in desktop mode like this and you're not playing a game or anything, it's not using that Nvidia card. It's using the integrated Intel video card. So you're trying to record the Nvidia card with OBS and it's not displaying anything, so it's recording black. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if we go into OBS, sorry about the watermark. I had to use some free software to record OBS because OBS is what I use for, my screen capture. So I apologize for that, but it is what it is. Okay, so if we go to a display capture and then choose our display, normally right here, it would show you what is on your screen, so you know that you're capturing the correct window. And then when you click OK, it would show you in here. Right now it's showing a black screen. No cursor, no nothing. So let's get rid of that. Keep that in mind. That's not working. And that is the whole problem. To fix it, it's super easy. All you do is you go back to your desktop here, right click, go to NVIDIA Control Panel. It'll load up in just a few seconds here. And you're going to select this Manage 3D Settings, and then you're going to go to Program Settings. So here's the deal. So all the programs are set to use this global settings, which is the high performance NVIDIA processor. We have to force OBS to use the Intel GPU. And the way we do that is we're going to add OBS entry into here. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you add the entry for the version of Windows that you're using. So if you go into your system settings, or system information, it'll tell you right here if you're using 64-bit or 32-bit. If you have 32-bit, it's not a problem. Just make sure you use the 32-bit OBS. 64-bit here, I'm going to use the 64-bit OBS. And the next thing, I've seen a lot of suggestions on how to fix these similar issues, and people are saying, set compatibility mode on the application. And in those tutorials, they're showing you to go out here, find the version of OBS you're using, go to More, Open File Location, and then just do it here. That's not going to work. This path is not going to work for what we're trying to do here because this is the path to the shortcut. So if we add that, we're going to be applying to the settings to the shortcut, that when that shortcut is used to launch the application, those settings aren't getting carried over. So we want to look at the properties for this shortcut here and make sure we get the correct path here. So I'm going to copy the path without the executable in there. And then I'm going to go into here and I'm going to add an entry. So on my screen, there's already going to be an entry for OBS because I've done this before. When you first do this, you're not going to see this OBS 64 or 32-bit, most likely. So you're going to go out and browse and just paste in that path that we just copied. It's going to bring you to here, and then you're going to select your OBS 64 or OBS 32, depending on your operating system, and open that up. And again, this is using the high performance NVIDIA processor. What we need to do is we need to force this to use the integrated graphics. So we're going to select that. You don't need to change anything else. And hit apply. Give that a second. It takes a few seconds to apply that. So there we are. We're good. You can close all this stuff down. Go back into OBS. And now when we go to add a screen capture, display capture rather. So go ahead and select that. Now we can see it's showing us a preview of our screen. We click OK, and now we see that we can record the screen and it's not going to record black. That's it. That's the fix. The only issue now is if you then want to record gameplay, you're going to have to switch that back, because right now it's going to force OBS to use that integrated graphics card all the time. Super easy to do that. You just go back in here to the Nvidia control panel and go to Manage 3D Settings, Program Settings, and it's still going to be in here, and if you haven't made any other changes, it's actually going to be still selected. All you do, you select this and you either use Global Settings or High Performance Nvidia Processor, click Apply, and you're done. That's it. It's kind of a pain having to switch back and forth like that, but for me, I use OBS to record my desktop and I use other stuff to record games. So for me, it's not that big a deal. That's a easy fix. I've seen some people say, go into Device Manager, disable your Nvidia card, and then for me, I did that initially and it did work, but then every time I did it, it didn't re-enable. So then I had to restart the machine, and it's just a big giant mess. So this works really well. You don't have to restart. It takes a few seconds to apply it and you're good to go. There may be some other issues in OBS that are recording black screen. I don't know what those are, because ultimately this is what fixed it for me, but it took me a while to stumble on this. In addition, if you are using a laptop with an integrated AMD GPU, this isn't going to work, obviously, because AMD is not going to have this Nvidia control panel. So hopefully you guys found that useful and informative, and hopefully it fixes your issue. If you did, please go ahead and comment, rate, subscribe. Tell your friends. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I got a bunch of stuff planned coming up early this year and all throughout the year. I got some reviews coming up. I got more reviews of the Oculus Rift and associated applications. I got a bunch of tutorials planned as well. So subscribe and you'll get notified of that stuff. Thanks so much, guys, and hope to see you next time.